This year, the Postmodern series was designed by Justin Stewart, the product specialist for Custom Shop. And I think he did a really, really good job. And as we just refresh the concept behind this series, this is like irreverently irreverent towards Fender. You look at them, they look like classic Fender guitars, except they've got all kinds of modern features packed in there, and it's invisible. You know, some of the things like the rounded heel, okay? You can get right up in there. I know I've seen your videos on these guitars. Extreme contours from a 57 on the Strats, typically. We typically do maple caps on these. This one is a one piece, but you see it's got a 22 fret neck.
Just every now and again.
Every now and again. However, it's 22 frets, but it's adjustable down here.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have the top load thing, so it's still got the vintage vibe. This pickup set in these this year, he's got a 69 hand wound in the neck, a fat 50s in the middle, and a Texas Special in the bridge.
Cool.
Very, very nice, hot, kind of well-balanced pickup selection.
Any difference in how it's wired, or is it classic kind of a treble bleed or anything like that?
He's got the, in this one, he's got the Fat 50s wiring. Fat 50s wiring. This is where the Fat 50s is like the early 50s wiring that was done on virtually every other guitar brand except Fender. This is where the tone control is connected to the wiper on the volume control, as opposed to the opposite lug. So what that does is, when you on a normal wiring, no matter where that volume control is, the pickup still sees 250K.
Okay.
Because the pot's a 250K pot. Right?
Got it.
Whereas when it's wired this way, whatever setting you've got on the control, like if you turn your knob down, the impedance changes. Right?
Yeah.
It's a variable resistor. Pickup sees that. And the result is, you don't need a treble bleed.
Okay.
As you turn it down, it stays clean. Okay. And the other sonic effect is the attack is stronger and quicker, except there's like a bloom. It goes pow like that. Very, very cool. We call it Fat 50s wiring because it makes the guitar sound fatter and stronger and quicker, except you don't always notice the quickness because of that
bloomy thing.
The bloomy thing. It's like a bloom to the attack. It's real subtle. Not everybody notices it. All they know is it sounds really good.
Awesome.
So it has a built-in natural treble bleed. It's pretty darn cool. Same kind of setup on the Rosewood version, except he chose to use single ply on this one and 3-ply shell on the other one. On the Tele, we did two tones. All of them have two-tone finishes.
That's awesome. Black back and side.
It's got white ones, blue ones, red ones, single top binding, different colors on the back.
That's cool.
And the other cool thing about these guitars this year, they have 12-inch radius.
Okay.
Go flat, big frets.
Right.
Okay. So it's a little bit more modern. Of course, you'd never know by looking at it. It's still got that classic look.
Yep.
But for somebody who wants that more speed kind of playing style, you got it. The Teles this year have twisted Tele pickups. Then the Postmodern bass, we really didn't change this too much, but the Postmodern bass is again, it's a P bass with a jazz bass neck.
Okay.
Okay, we did all maple this year, and it's a one-piece maple with the RST bridge, high mass bridge, super loud, super sustained, hand wound, 62 pickup. It's got the stealth thing here on the A string. Get a little bit more angle down there.
Got it. Cool. Postmodern.
Postmodern. Artisan series. In the Artisans this year, because of the success of the Maple Burl, did a couple new finish. Did a Koa version and a Cocobolo version. Cocobolo, right? And a Maple Burl Strat.
Beautiful.
Pretty cool, huh?
That herringbone is pretty stunning on there.
And they have single-ply shell guards with silver foil underneath, not only for shielding, but also to make the shell pop. The single ply is transparent. You can see right through it. Can't see through that.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
pretty cool. And then in the limited editions, It's the big head.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a reissue, no particular year. Called a big head Strat with a gold anodized pickguard.
That's cool.
Just, you know, real different. We did a bunch of these in the summer event last year, and it was extremely popular. So we thought, hey, let's put it in.
Let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back in the limited edition.
Bring it back the big head.
Here's something completely new. This is where we get to be the custom shop, really, in the best sense of the word, in my opinion. Remember last year we did a double Esquire.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, which is the predecessor to the Broadcaster,
Yes.
right?
Right?
And then that was discontinued in favor of the Broadcaster because people were getting confused. We had a single pickup Esquire and a double pickup Esquire. First one had single, and then people said, well, we need two pickups.
Right.
Right? So I made some with the neck pickup. Well, which is it, one or two?
Right.
Right? So discontinued that, brought out the Broadcaster.
Then that happened.
Had two pickups, and then that happened. We all know what happened after that. Then they reintroduced the Esquire as a single pickup only. Okay, well here's another double Esquire, but it's got a totally different vibe. It's got more of that prototypical look
Right.
to it, okay, with this style pickguard that we've used on the Carbonitas and the Caballo Tonos,
Right.
and the early Esquire prototypes kind of had this kind of look to it. But we've given it the modified 1950-51 wiring,
Okay.
which is my favorite Tele wiring. All the way down the bridge, you got volume, and this is a blend control.
That's right.
So all the
Yeah.
all the way clockwise, you got full bridge, volume only. Okay, and then you turn this counterclockwise,
It
you're
blends.
blending in the neck.
But still no tone control.
No
so it's
tone
just
control.
full girth.
It's full girth, right? So the beauty of that is you get the lost Broadcaster sounds that you cannot get on a Telecaster.
Yeah.
Because you can blend this neck pickup in anywhere you want.
Forbidden sound.
Forbidden. Forgotten, forbidden.
But now,
What
accessible.
I like to do is bring it back just a little bit, and you can't really tell that there's another pickup coming in, but it fattens it up in
Yeah.
a way, kind of does something to the sound. You go, I've heard that sound.
Yes.
There it is. In the middle position, it's neck only,
Right.
just volume.
Okay.
Okay? So
again,
right there, you've opened the whole thing up a whole lot more. And then in the forward position, you got just a neck pickup with a 10K resistor that lowers the volume a little bit, and a small .002 cap that rolls off the very, very top end.
so there's no tone control in it.
No tone control.
Got it.
So what happens when you go here, it sounds almost exactly like a regular Tele neck pickup.
I got you.
Whereas when you go to the middle position, it's like louder, brighter,
Yep.
fuller. Now on here, the pickups in this guitar are the 50-51 Blackguard pickups,
Okay.
which are the closest thing we've ever made to the original,
To the
very,
original.
very first Blackguard Tele pickups, where the bridge magnets are Alnico 3, bigger diameter. The neck pickup magnets are Alnico 5, bigger diameter. And the wire is 43 gauge, a little bit thinner.
Okay.
Okay, and all that equals juice,
Succulents.
succulence. Now in this case, on this guitar, we got what we call the crushed Blackguard 50-51, which has got a couple hundred more wines on it.
Uh-huh.
And you can fit them on there because that's right. Hey, what's going on? Oh, never mind. So yeah, you should come back later and plug this in.
Excellent. And this being in the opposite direction?
This being in the opposite direction is going to give you a fatter sound on the high end and a tighter sound on the low end, on the bass side. And then the final grooviness to this guitar is the body is roasted pine.
Oh, yeah. I've got some pine tellies and
Full depth.
They sound. Ooh.
Usually the pines are thinner.
Are thinner.
Right? This is full
This
depth,
thing is.
roasted pine.
That's heavenly.
Yeah. This comes in a couple different colors. Copper,
It comes in the color of temptation.
yeah, and 55 Desert Tan, which is like a white color that's got like a hint of like blue in it. It's really weird.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ah, look at this.
Loaded no caster thin line. Talked about loaded no caster pickups earlier. They're similar to these, okay, except they're not dipped in the secret sauce like these are.
Got it.
Okay. The loaded no caster neck pickup is available either with an open cover or a normal tele cover. The beauty of the open cover is, as you know, the tele cover is radiused,
Right.
right? And there's a lot of space in there, which is cool, but there's the possibility of like magnetic shit flying
Right.
around through there, which could cause microphonic feedback,
Right.
right? So that eliminates that. Plus, you can raise the pickup higher.
I got you. Cool.
Very, very cool.
That's beautiful.
And another great example of like custom shop is this guitar never existed,
Right.
nor did this. It's a limited edition. It's like, hey, people ask for all kinds of stuff,
Right.
and they give us ideas, right? So this is where this stuff gets born. So I have a no caster thin line.
Beautiful. Look at this bound neck glorious weapon right here. With
This is the Time Machine series, 67 Strat.
the Rycooter Special.
Yeah, bound fingerboard, big dots.
That's
And
cool
then
as hell.
a 59, the 59 Strat this year in the Time Machine series, we're getting it in either maple or rosewood. Because in 59, you could get both.
Right.
Right? Early 59 was one-piece maple with a single-ply guard. And as Fender was transitioning from single-ply to triple-ply, you could find all kinds of different number of pickguard holes.
Ah, okay.
Right? So the original single-ply had 8 holes, right? 8-hole pickguard.
Okay.
Well, at some point, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What happens right here? Usually on an 8-hole,
There's that gap.
you get a gap after a while. Things start to wobble, right?
Right.
So, okay, let's put a screw there. So you can find some rare examples of a
Where that
9-hole,
happened. Yeah.
9-hole 59 Strat. Okay.
And so there it is.
So there it is. And then, eventually, Fender decided to go to 3-ply because of the wobbly single
issue.
ply, right?
Yeah.
Because I've even seen 11-hole single plies.
That came from the factory.
Yeah, came from the factory. So then when we switched to 3-ply, the same thing happened. There are 8-hole versions, there are 9-hole versions, there are 10-hole versions, and then ultimately the 11-hole version.
Right.
Okay. So the original 59 Strat that had a rosewood fingerboard and 3-ply, the control cavity that's in here, you know how the 60s style ones have this little shelf here?
Right.
And the shelf was put in for the screw.
I got you.
Okay. Well, this doesn't have the shelf. This is an earlier version.
Got it.
And it's a 10-hole.
Uh-huh.
No hole there. It's just a little,
Just little fun stuff.
Just whatever,
Right.
It's just fun stuff. Other than that, it's like a 59 Strat and straight ahead,
Beautiful.
cool Time Machine
Little
guitars.
Fiesta red action.
Yeah.
What colors is this beast all available in?
This one comes in Olympic white, this color, and 3-tone sunburst.
Was Rise Olympic white, or it was kind of a blue, wasn't it?
Sonic blue, maybe?
I think it was.
I can't remember. Then a 59 Telecustom. Excuse me, 65 Telecustom.
Okay.
Now in 65, you could start to officially order your Fender guitars with round lamb maple
Aha.
as an option.
Got it.
Okay? So it's rare. But you could do it,
But
and
it
you
could
see
be
them.
done.
You look it up. So this is a round lamb maple cap, 65 Telecustom.
Beautiful.
And the going back in time, right? 56 Telecaster, totally straight ahead, right? Steel saddles, no grooves. Get a certain sound out of that.
Right.
Okay. This Journeyman Relic.
Beauteous.
And we've been doing the wider fade 2-tone sunburst as opposed to where it's like just sort of cuts off. You know, the fade is real gradual.
Right. How's the neck on this beast? That feels kind of like that 55.
Yeah, 55.
Yeah, cool.
And it's got 55 hand wounds. And then you always got to have a black card.
Yes.
It's been a while since we did a 52 Tele.
Mm-hmm.
Now this year, the 52 Tele comes in one color, but in 3 different aging packages.
Okay.
So you can get Relic, Heavy Relic, and Journeyman. Of course, you can order it any way you want, but out of the catalog.
Cool. Beauteous. Beauteous, I tell you.
On the bass side, this year we went with a 61 jazz bass
Okay.
and a 60 P bass. We did them heavy relic for the Time Machine series. We haven't done heavy relic basses in the collection ever.
Got it.
It's always been like Journeyman relic. People order them all the time.
Right.
But I'm saying as offering it
As
in,
an event,
in the
yeah.
catalog.
Got it.
You got to have a Jazz Master. You got to have a Jaguar.
Absolutely.
You know, a 59 Jazz Master, still fairly early in the history of the Jazz Master with the gold anodized,
Beautiful.
the teletype knobs, and then the Jaguar a little bit later, 64 with the bound fingerboard and the big pearl dots.
Really cool.
Pretty crazy. And all of these guitars can be ordered left-handed at no extra charge.
Aha! Very good information to know. We get a lot of people asking, can I get it in a lefty?
Any custom shop catalog guitar can be ordered left-handed at no extra charge. You can also order in any color at no extra charge.
So even though they're offered in X, Y, and Z, you can...
Yeah, it's offered in the catalog in certain number of colors, but you can order it in any color, no extra charge. You can order it left-handed, no extra charge. Now, if you want to change the aging and you want to change the neck wood and things like that, then we got to reprice it.
Right.
But you can use any one of the models as a base for your own custom build. And that's why we offer this. That's why this exists.
I can dig it.
Because, you know, sometimes they say, hey, we're a custom shop. We can do whatever you want. What do you want? I don't know.
Right.
Sometimes people don't know what they want.
Exactly.
But when they
start here,
they go, I like this.
Right. And then they go from there.
Yeah.
I can dig it. And as always, these are this year's offering, but they'll make as many as are ordered or as years.
It's all built to order.
It's all built to order.
Yeah.
Got it.
Everything is built to order.
I can dig it. Well, once again, excellent job.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for taking the time here. This is our first video of all. You are the first, because you are the man. Mike Lewis, ladies and gentlemen, Fender Custom Shop.
Thank you.
We'll see you cats later. Wildwood Guitars,
All
Gregory
right.
Cockery. See you later.